Gardener's World presenter Monty Don has taken to Twitter to address the future of his BBC shows following the news that the BBC licence fee is set to be frozen at £159 for the next 2 years. The presenter of Monty Don's Adriatic Gardens, 66, explained that his shows are now less likely to be made in the face of the freeze after Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries announced the changes yesterday. In view of his 246,800 followers, the star explained what the licence fee freeze meant for the future of his programs. Monty wrote, "Although there is a debate to be had over the extent and duration of the licence fee, the government freeze will save payers the grand sum of 15 pence per week over the coming year. However, it will mean that programs like Adriatic Gardens will be much less likely to be made," he warned his fans. Following the news, many of the horticulturalist's followers took to the comments to weigh in on the news. Joe Mertzoff told the gardening star, "Adriatic Gardens is an absolute joy and worth the license fee all on its own." While Joe and Sky Woodhouse commented, "I think that will be a tragedy and it's the thin end of the wedge. It's not just the wonderful TV, like your Adriatic series, but also the radio, think of Radio 4 for example." Joyce Jordan chipped in, "I would rather pay the license fee than risk losing quality programs like Adriatic Gardens and many other shows I love on the BBC, especially GW." Sick, Joe Barlow added, "Which is a tragedy as Adriatic Gardens is just a delight." Joseph Wicks replied saying, "That would be a great shame. Loving Adriatic Gardens and all the BBC does. #SaveOurB. Yesterday saw Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries confirm that the BBC licence fee will be frozen at £159 for 2 years. Speaking in the House of Commons on Monday, Ms Dorries said the government could not justify extra pressure on the wallets of hardworking households. Monty is not the first celebrity to speak out about the decision to freeze the broadcasting house's licence fee. Love It or List It star Kirsty Allsopp took to Twitter to claim that the BBC should be treasured. Kirsty shared a tweet sent by co-chairman of the Conservative Party Oliver Dowden claiming that the freeze would be putting money back in the pockets of Brits. The minister penned, "We're freezing the licence fee for 2 years, putting money back in the pockets of families." Kirsty added, "The BB is a public service and does so much for so many, we should treasure it, not kick it about like an old football." However, today's Good Morning Britain saw guest host Richard Madeley clash with Susanna Reid while debating whether the TV licence fee should be scrapped. Speaking about living in a culture of choice, Richard said, "If I want to watch Netflix, I pay for Netflix, and if I want to watch Sky, I'll have a Sky subscription. Why should I pay for Radio 1? I never listen to it. Why should I subsidize Radio 3? I never listen to it. All sorts of BBC services that cost a lot of money that I'm paying for, why should I?" he fumed.